Anambra may be preparing for one of the most ambitious urban transformations in its history. Under Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, the state is pursuing plans for 4 major new urban developments: Greater Niger City near Onitsha, Anambra Mixed-Use Industrial City, the Awka Aerotropolis, and Awka 2.0. These are not simply new residential neighborhoods. The vision is to create planned cities built around commerce, industry, aviation, technology, and modern living, while giving Anambra room to accommodate future population and economic growth. The state government says this development form part of a broader strategy to create new urban centers and secure land for the state's future expansion. But how realistic is this 4-city vision? And if it's successfully delivered, could these projects completely change the urban landscape of Anambra? This is the story of Soludo's 4-city vision and what it could mean for the future of Anambra State.
Anambra's landmass is rapidly being developed in a haphazard and chaotic manner, making a fiscal master plan an emergency. That is why we are intentionally securing strategic land spaces as Anambra's land bank for future development. With an estimated population of about 40 million by 2070 and nearly 50 million by the end of the century, the state will require at least 3 airports or even more. But in the next 10 years, there will hardly be any space for them except we add to them. We have already planned and invested in 4 new cities and their districts.
Big free trade zone.
We have the new Niger City next to Onitsha. We have the Anambra Mixed Industrial City and the Aerotropolis around it, next to it, which, by the way, the Industrial City and the Aerotropolis have just been approved by the President as an economic free trade zone area. Just the approval came last month. Now you have the Awka 2.0, the next Awka, as it were, and of course our innovation district. For example, in the new industrial city, we're already the new power substation there, 33 kVA substation, will be energized very soon, probably, if not by the end of this month, certainly next month.
There's not been any
By 2070, it is estimated that about 38 to 40 million people, up from the current 9 million, will be resident in Anambra, and probably over 50 million by the end of this century. Intergenerational sustainability and alignment to the destination drive our thinking and action. This is a new chapter on how we do business in Anambra.
So
and you will see the huge interest. In fact, by the time we finish processing the applications, because the place is only about 6,000, a little over 6,000 hectares of land, we're already now finishing the acquisition of another 2,000 hectares. That will be the agro-industrial city down there. Already, there are some investors who are coming with their Chinese counterparts. They're looking for at least 500 hectares to build their own industrial park, special industrial park, as it were.
We have world-class
Land banks and design where will be the future, the new cities of the future, new industrial cities of the future. Secure them today, because in 10 years' time they won't be available. Now, and one of them happens to be these 4 major places now.
You know, actually, what we have been doing
So, what is the summary in response to that bit about the response so far? I will tell you it's been huge. In fact, the value of properties in and around Anambra, have gone up at least some places more than 500, 1,000 or so percent. Because, of course, like I said, we have the second smallest landmass after Lagos. The pressure now is massive in terms of the demand for spaces.
Which we are looking to develop
4 cities, 4 different economic ambitions, 1 vision for the future of Anambra. But will these projects become the thriving cities they are being designed to become? What do you think? Could Soludo's 4-city plan transform Anambra into one of Africa's most strategically planned states? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to 1010 Media for more documentaries on the transformation of Anambra and the Southeast. 1010 Media, documenting African stories today for tomorrow.